all, welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is our main series. This is our weekly series where we do our makeup and long form content. In this week, we got some snow going on. It is an absolute blizzard outside right now, which is unusual for us here in Columbia, but it's snow. I'm not unaware of snow. Since having moved back here, I'm just not a fan of it and don't want to deal with it. So I decided I was going to do some green because I wanted to recreate a look that I'd done earlier in the week when I went into the office and went to work. And so I was debating how I wanted to do that. And so I was like, well, we'll do green, but also Green Day and snow. So here we are. So we're going to get started. We are now, this is our second episode for season 2. We were after our first year of Budget Beauty. Yay. And also, full disclosure, my husband is in here with me while I'm doing my makeup. Y'all can't see him. I'm looking at him, but y'all can't see him. He's just in here. He's playing a Gundam game. So every so often I might say something to him. So we're gonna start with face first, and then we're gonna set up our eyes, and then we're gonna do full face and everything. So actually, let's start with doing our primer for our eyes first, and then while that's drying, we'll do the primer for the face. As y'all can see, my skin is clearing up. I have been utilizing a good routine to get these dark spots gone. I am going to get some dark spot corrector, probably from La Roche-Posay, and so I'm waiting to order that, but I'm gonna get some, and it's a dark spot corrector serum, which I will incorporate into my makeup routine. So, to start with the eyes, we're going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer. That's this right here. Just go ahead and drop some drops here. And then I'm going to actually just smooth this out with my finger. It's much easier, much faster with my fingers. Okay. Now, for the eyeshadow, I'm not going to necessarily use the same eyeshadow that I used earlier in the week, because I kind of want to use a different one. It turned out nicely. The eyes turned out nicely. I just didn't take a picture of it, and I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't want to do a breakdown because by the time I got home, I was just tired. So I did not take any photos or anything, but I'm going to use a different eyeshadow for this. All right. I don't feel like I put enough down here at the corner. All right. So while that's drying, we're going to give that a second to dry. I do like this Wet n Wild primer. This is pretty decent. It works really well. I've had good performance out of it, so it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put it back in my little tube. All right. So then let's go put this face primer on. For the face primer, we're gonna use the She Glam. This is the She Glam Pore No More primer. Like I like this. It reminds me a lot of Sephora's primer. It looks a lot like Sephora's primer. That was the first thing I thought when I was doing stuff. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this on. Try to get it on there good. Spots all around my face. say. They're all like, you should use a brush to put the primer on. I just use my hand and be done with it. Trying to get up here on the forehead. Okay. It feels a lot like the Sephora primer. It's much cheaper, but it feels a lot like the Sephora primer. Smells like the Sephora primer. Looks like the Sephora primer. So, see if I can get some on my forehead. A little bit more. I'll come back and rub that in just a second. All right. All right. So that's good. Okay. So we're good for primer there. It does leave a slight white cast. As y'all can see, I look slightly ghostly here in the face, but it has dried down and it is very, very soft on my face. Very, very soft. All right. So, see if eyes are dry. Eyes are dry. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and do our eyeshadow. Now, for the eyeshadow, I've got 2 new eyeshadows, and this is why I wanted to use something different than what I used the other day. I used something the other day that I already have and that I've been using a minute. And so I wanted to use something here different than what I used because I haven't used this yet. But it is also green. So I've talked about this in the beauty haul when I bought it. If I could get the thing off. I can't seem to get it off because my hands are greasy. I bought this and I talked about it in the beauty haul because I was very excited. I saw it and I wasn't intending to buy it, and I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. Well, one of my favorite brands has made something that I will absolutely use in a color that I want to use. So this is the Essence Blend and Line eyeshadow stick. And this is in the shade. Let's see. What is the shade here? I don't know what the shade is. Does it say what the shade is? Should it tell me the shade? Oh, yes. Okay. All right. 03 Feeling Leafy. And it's on this, it's real small on this. That's what I was looking at. I was like, what? Does it not show the shade? Like, what's going on? But anyway, we're going to use this to do this eyeshadow. And then I will fill in with another color if I feel like I need it. So, let's go ahead and get her going. I may not need to do another color. This is kind of sheer, though. It's shimmery. It's creamy, though. I will give it that. It's very creamy. It is not, it's going on very easily. And I'm not going to do a pinup line because I want to see what this is going to look like with some mascara on. And I want to see how it performs on the eye without something else underneath it. Under here where I'm drawing right now, kind of blocking it off. I want to use the full eye lid to see how it's going to work on my entire lid. That's not bad. Okay, Essence. That's a pretty green, too. It's a nice, pretty, shimmery green. And like I say, it's very creamy and it went on really, really smoothly. No dragging. No stuttering or anything. Like, I didn't have to be like, I'm dragging this across my eye. So, see if I can Fill it in down here a little bit. But it is kind of sheer. So maybe this on top of some powder would help fill this in and make it a little bit more pigmented. It's pigmented, it's just not super pigmented. So it might, depending on your level of what you want out of it, you may want to put this as a topper, a green topper with other green. So, not bad. And the reason why I say it's a little sheer is because I can kind of sort of see my eyelid up underneath there. A little bit, I can kind of sort of see through the shimmer a little bit. Not a lot. And I put shimmer on top of the shimmer. So, it's not bad though. I actually really like that. So, if I can find more of that, I will buy more colors. But the green was the one that I saw that was available, and I was like, ooh, I want that one. I'll try it because it's Essence. All right, as the topper for this, we're going to put on She Glam. And this is the Crystal Jelly Stick in the shade Aura Blitz. So we're going to add, it's kind of like a gold almost. Almost. But it's kind of bronzy too. But I'm going to put this on here. So yeah, it's more like gold. Gold bronze, but not like a plain gold. And I use this because I like the shimmer on it. And when they say crystal jelly glaze stick, they mean it's a very good glaze. And it's a nice topper. I can wear these by themselves, and I do sometimes, but I do actually really like them as toppers. They're nice. Okay. So it doesn't look like much on camera, but it's a nice, pretty gold type shimmer on top of this green. Okay. Okay. So that's not bad. Nice. Okay. So that's what this is that I just put on. This little stick. And you can see I've kind of used it. It's kind of got a gold shimmer to it. That's not bad. It's actually kind of pretty. You can kind of sort of see it on camera. Sort of. But in person it is pretty shimmery. Trying to think if I want to add anything else to this while I'm doing this. I think the eye is fine. I know y'all can see the shimmer because I can see it. The shimmer on my eyes. So yeah, it's fine. So we're gonna do the mascara now. And I'm putting on, this is the Essence Lash Princess Lash Primer. And I'm doing my lashes real quick. Okay. And yes, full disclosure, I also did comb through my lashes and my eyebrows earlier. Just to do a general comb through to prep them for work to be done to them today. All right. highlights on my eyelashes. All right, and then for the mascara, we're going to go in with the Live Tinted. This is the Live Tinted Legacy Lash mascara in the shade Black. Let's see, I don't want a whole lot on the tube here. Okay. I just really like this mascara. It is very, very good. It should be because it was $28. I really like the Live Tinted brand. I've gotten used to using a lot of their stuff now. So I'm going to get some concealer in a little bit, hopefully. I just put in an order for makeup today. And we'll have a beauty haul in a couple of days, probably at the end of the week. It's going to take it a week to get here because storms, which I am fully okay with. I knew that making the order, so I was like, okay, that's fine. I am completely fine with that. Get here when you get here. So it is I discovered you can order Live Tinted off of Amazon. I was like, oh, they should have never told me that, because now I don't have to go buy it out of Ulta. But buying it out of Ulta would help to get the prices, to get my quotas. So there is that. But this I did get out of Ulta. And this was one of the free gifts that you get. It was part of one of the choices that you could get when you are looking at diamond perk choices. Since I am a diamond ba. So I could choose this. I did not choose this. I actually chose the Clinique foundation, but this was one of the choices. And so I was like, oh, I already know what that is, because Live Tinted, I have their primer, and I have their SPF primer, and I have their Hue Stick. So I was like, oh, I'm going to go back and buy that on its own, though. That's what I did. And so I really, really like that mascara. As you can see my lashes. They're very, very, very full with that Live Tinted mascara. My lashes are fairly full right now because I've been letting them rest every other day, every 2 days. Like, I didn't wear makeup yesterday, didn't wear makeup on Thursday. Actually, no, I wore makeup on Thursday. But I don't remember if I wore mascara or not. I don't remember. But I've been taking very good care of not snatching them out while I'm taking off mascara, because that is very easy to do. All right, so we are done with the eyes, at least for right at this moment. We're going to do under eye in just a minute. But I like to do my face first now before I do my under eye, because then that gives me a chance to powder my face down before I go putting the my under eye on, my eyeliner under eye, and then have to go back and do it again anyway. So I might as well just let it be done. So, all right, face is ready. It's very, very soft. Do like that She Glam just as much as I like that Sephora. So I will probably rebuy the Sephora down the road. I probably would. And I'll rebuy that She Glam when it runs out. All right, for the foundation, we're going to go in with our new Rimmel Stay Matte Flawless Finish Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation. I like this. This is not bad. I think I did a buying and trying with this not that long ago, and it was pretty good. I'd heard of Rimmel, but I hadn't seen it, and I don't think they carry it in Walgreens because it's a drugstore foundation. But they didn't have it in my Walgreens, so I think I had to order this off of Amazon. Is how I wound up getting this. I did. This is 504 Deep Mocha is the shade. So I'm using my Real Techniques little thing here. My little palette. Just trying to turn it around for y'all. And I will be cleaning it in a little bit. But I'm squeezing it out. Okay. Alright. That looks pretty gross, but okay. So, there it is in the center. Trying to think, how do I want to apply this? Do I want to apply this with my little brushes, or do I want to use my big brush? I think I want to use my big brush to do this. Let's see if I can move my mirror for just a second. Okay. All right. To apply this, I am using the Real Techniques this is Perfecting Primer, Real Techniques number 250 to put this on my face. And some swipes. Doesn't really have a smell to it. It's really this brush that smells. I was trying to get that smells, and like, is the brush that smells like? Yeah, the brush smells like makeup. Or is it the foundation? Some of my foundations do have a scent to them. Y'all famously know the Juvia's place smells like fruit. Now, this matches me perfectly on my forehead, which is crazy work. I've used this probably like once since I bought it. And the first time I used it was fine. Okay. That was perfect amount of foundation. And then for the concealer, I'm going to put on concealer in just a second. Try to get all this on here in a nice orderly fashion so that I can come in and blend it out. All right. Okay. We have gotten our foundation applied. Let's see if I can put this back. And I'm actually going to put that brush in there with it. All right. Now we're going to blend it out. This is the Morphe 103 foundation brush. Actually, before I do that, let's put the concealer on. My bad. I do want to put concealer on first. For the concealer, we're going to do the Essence Correct and Conceal Under Eye Brightening Concealer in the shade Tan. Now, it looks crazy going on. This looks ridiculous. Like this would not be the correct color. But it's an orangish undertone, and I have this matches, and it does really well. As I've discovered, this is one you really have to just trust that you pick the right color. And make it work. Because once it blends down, it looks fine. The first time I put it on, I was like, this color is not correct. All right. So we're going to let that sit for just a second, but then we're going to go in with the Morphe foundation so I can blend this out well. because I really don't want this to dry down as it is. I want to be able to blend it on my face. It blends okay. Like I said, I didn't want, it's kind of a mousse, and I didn't want this to blend down and dry. I didn't want this to dry before I could blend it. Great color though. Like the color match is decent, real decent. I am pleased that I am getting the tier cushion in this upcoming order that I have going on with Amazon. So I'm getting the tier cushion finally. As y'all know, I have the tier I've got the tier liquid foundation. So yeah, that Rimmel blended out okay. Make sure we get the nose. Okay. I keep coming back over to this spot over here because I feel like I didn't get it. And I did. Okay. So, all right. So now, let's blend out this foundation. Thank you, husband. I dropped some stuff and husband grabbed it for me. Thank you, husband. All right, we're blending out this concealer. Let's see if we can't get this to blend right. So this is gonna look a little odd at first until I blend her out right. And then it's gonna brighten up underneath my eye because the orange is a brightener for my brown skin. It's considered a brightener for me once it's blended out correctly. It's not bad. And it does brighten it up. That does brighten. So as you can see, that's brightened considerably, considering that this matches my face otherwise. Or at least basically matches my face. Alright, so to do the other eye. Okay. This is the the Morph 132 angled concealer brush. And this is good. I like this brush because I can get in that space like right here. Okay. And it too has brightened up. No, I have not blended this as well as I should, but okay. Okay. Not bad. Alright, we're blended. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I actually really like that. See if I can get that to come down just a tad bit to right there. Alright. While I got this blending over here, see if I can blend this a little bit. Okay. That's blended. That's pretty nice. It definitely brightens that area because the orange is just a brighter brown, I guess. All right. So, now, let us put on our blush, liquid blush, and we're actually going to attempt to contour today. So for the liquid blush, we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Illumi liquid blush. This is in the shade, trying to find the shade, Dewy Bright Pink. That's this. So let's see what she does. Say, if I'm not mistaken, this is a very sheer blush. All right. Now for the brush to do this, this is the M204 from Morphe. And we are just gonna pat her down. Try not to get it in my eye. Oh, this seems like it is a lot, but it's actually not that bad. And it's gonna get taken down once I do my powdering down. So see, it in person it looks like a lot going on, but it is on camera it's not a whole ton. So at least on the way I have it set on my face, it is not a whole lot. This side is way more subtle because your girl gets heavy-handed on that side. Okay, that side is fine. This one is a little bit too much, just a tad. So let's do that. Now when I powder, I'm going to get this to go away. Okay. All right. Because I have it way up at my temple practically. And actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna use some Juvia's Place concealer to kind of come up here and get it at the temple because I put a little bit too much up there. Okay. But I get very heavy-handed on this side of my face, and so it'd be too much sometimes. That's why I have to be very careful with the Juvia's Place liquid blush. All right, so that took that down some, and all I'm doing is using some concealer to take that back down to my normal skin tone. And I will put a little bit more over there. Blush in a controlled amount this time. Instead of all the way up here at my temple. And entirely too much of it up here at my temple. Alright, so that's better. That's much better. Alright, much better. So, now, what I'm going to do is contour. So we're going to attempt to contour here. For the contour, this is the Essence Contouring Duo Stick in the shade 40 Tan. This is the darker side. One side is a lighter side, one side is a darker side. So we're going to take the darker side and do here, up underneath that blush. I see people doing it, and then I go to do it, and it don't come out right. I'm like, wait, how you get it to do? How you get it to do? I can't get it to do. Takes practice, but apparently I'm not doing it well. This is the Morphe M530. And this brush is, the bristles are all weird on this one, but I'm like, come on, Morphe. But okay, we got that kind of basically kind of snatched over here, kind of snatched, just a little bit. On this side, not on this side. Well, this side kind of, but sort of. All right, I do kind of need to do just a little bit more right there. Yep, a little bit more right there too. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. All right. All right, now we've done all that. Now it's time to powder it down. For the powder, we're going to go in the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Medium Tan. So, take my Juvia's Place puff and we are getting some on the puff, and then we're gonna in my palm, diffusing it in the palm, and we're gonna go ahead and powder her down. And as you can see, immediately took that down up here. Also, we put on that concealer. This keeps my skin tone very well, so that's why I use this one. I like this one a lot. This is a really good finishing powder. It's very nice, very lightweight. I don't feel it on my face. Okay. Definitely calm that powder down. Calm that blush down, which I knew it was going to do. And also took my contour a little bit away, but it's cool. It's fine. I'm not concerned about it. All right, so we're powdered, and it looks all right. So now we're going to add powder blush to the equation here. I'm also going to do our under eye now. So let me go ahead and do my under eye real fast. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It's a very thin tip, but I like it. Okay, that's one eye. All right. Eye number 2. Okay. So then we're going to do this blush. Now for the shade for the blush, we're going to use for the powder blush. This is the Fenty Cheeks Suede Powder Blush in the shade 03 Lollipoppy. So as you can see, I still kind of have some liquid blush going on here. But this is very pigmented and it's gonna pop on my skin. So I come to expect that from Fenty Beauty. Any Fenty Beauty blush that I use. For the blush brush, we're going to use this powder one from Morphe. This is the M164. You don't need much of this. So I just literally dabbed it in there twice and then put it on. And as you can see, it's very subtle. I like that. And then I'm build with it to make it look. And I can see it. So that's what I want. I don't want a whole lot. I just want it subtle. Very subtle. Because this very quickly can get loud. Very, very, very quickly. So, see? Very subtle. Nice little wash of color on the cheeks. And I like this little shade, this Lollipoppy shade. It's very pretty. I am going to order some more and see. Because I have the Fussy. And I like it. It's a nice pink. So, that turned out nicely. That's a reprieve of the craziness with the liquid. Okay, and add it to the liquid. So now we are ready for lips. So because I am wearing green, I like to wear a burgundy, deeper maroon red. So for the lip liner, we're going to use Mr. Soft Pencil Senior. Because he's not the real star of the show here. But he's helping. Okay. And then, now that we've got our lips lined, we're going to go in with the Revlon. All right, I always say that. Okay, so y'all see this. I know it's barely visible, but there is an R down here. So immediately I'm like, Revlon. And also, too, y'all can see it a little bit better here. See that there? This is also L'Oreal. But it's an R down here. So you would think that that was Revlon. It's not. This is L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Paris. I can't even remember what this one is called. I don't say it on there. It's the L'Oreal. It's L'Oreal Paris. In the shade Wine Not, number 500. Yeah, L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipstick. So that's what we're gonna call it. I have the actual official name in my what do you call it? My list of makeup. But you would think that this was Revlon. It's not. It's L'Oreal. All right. It's a gorgeous color. And deeper skin tones look good with this wine color. And it looks good on my skin tone also. Okay. All right. My lips for once are not torn up trash. For once. Okay. So, those are the lips. Looks good with that liner like that. Okay. So, I like how that came together. So now we got to choose some type of setting spray. I have a lot to choose from now. For the setting spray, I used Juvia's Place the other day. I'm looking in here. Looking to find one. Let's see if I can find that Chic Glam. Okay. All right. So this is going to be the Essence Fix and Last 18-hour long-lasting makeup setting spray. Fixing spray. It's waterproof. I don't know why they got double of everything on here, but it's double the wrapping and double the little sticker. It's weird. It's very weird. Taking this extra... Oh, I don't want to take the whole thing off. I want to take the extra sticker off. Okay. So, this is this. And it is, I mean, it's nice. I've used it at least once. And I liked it. So I kept it in the kit. And because we're using this, that means we're going to have to use Mr. Sweetful. All right. Yeah, it also didn't want to come out of it on that first squirt. Now we have Mr. Sweetful, and we are setting our face. Drying her down. Okay. So as far as events goes, we did not go to the Southeast Punk Flea Market this time around when it came to Columbia, because we had that terrible weather last week. So we did not go, and they moved it to like one day on Saturday only. And so I was like, yeah, the weather is terrible, and I'm not going out of the house to go fool with this, so I'm not gonna. It'll be back. They come to Columbia all the time, so they'll be back sometime later in the year. So maybe we will go then. Upcoming events: Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day. I'm thinking about what we will be doing for the month of February. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do how I want to do my makeup then. So we may do a new like special series or something. I don't know. We may. I have to see. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of planning, figure that out. My face is basically dry. So the area down here is slightly not dry. Okay. All right. So then, like I say, Valentine's Day, and I like to, as I explained before, I like to cook and stay home. And so your girl does not want to go out for dinner. because it's on a weekend this year, and Columbia Valentine's Day is a madhouse anyway. But definitely because when it's on a Saturday and it's Valentine's. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that to ourselves. So I will probably cook. I'll figure out something and probably do my makeup because that'll be earlier in the day. That'll be a Saturday, so it'll be time for a weekly episode. So I'll do my makeup and we'll do an at-home dinner. Let me get my earrings. So for the earrings, of course, I'm going with my olive martini earrings. See if I can get these on. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I think this is actually supposed to hook down in the ear or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But they're on. I think this is actually supposed to go down into the piercing down in here. In the hole. And then that's how it stays, is that it stays right into the hole. Alright, second one. So I'm gonna put this on. So yeah, I don't know, current events, what else we're doing coming up. March though does bring the Cherry Blossom Festival, and so I know we are trying to go to that again this year. So I will probably do my makeup for that too. That's also a Saturday. Might take some video while we're out there. I'm trying to plan to wear kimonos. So we need to get those washed up. We got some at the last Cherry Blossom Festival. And so try to, we're going to wear those and see. We're going to try to wear them. We may or may not be able to fit them. It's a whole different story. All right. Letting the hair down. Letting her loose. She pretty. So, I've had this hair for a while. I don't wear it often, but it has held up a really long time. In this newest Amazon order, I did order some hair, so I'll get some new hair in. So, all right. Thank you for watching. This is the completed look, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in and seeing me do my makeup. We will be back probably next week when we get this haul in from Amazon. I may go to, depending on what the weather is like, I may go to Ulta and see what they have. Maybe not, because I kind of need to wait. So, but I want to do my February haul, and then when this shipment comes in, that'll be part of the February haul. But I need to do a February haul from Ulta, so I may just wait till Valentine's weekend to do it, because that's when I'll get paid. So I'm thinking about that. We'll see. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos later. We will have more makeup stuff coming, more content coming. Look forward to more series. Hopefully we'll be able to take our road trip, because we haven't been able to go because of the weather. So hopefully we'll be able to go and get a few things for the haul, and then we will do a road trip and beauty episode, but we'll see. So thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our series later. Peace.